Alright, y'all. We're back in here this morning. It's a Thursday. It's the day after opening day for public land right here in my area. I came in here past several days to try to roost one, trying different spots every time, and yesterday I finally heard one, but it was so far off that I couldn't tell exactly where he was at. I couldn't get a good pin on him. I just know the general direction of him. So this morning there was somebody at the gate that I was wanting to go in at, so went on down the road and got even closer to where I think this bird might be at. This piece, it kind of borders private land in a little bit. Pretty good little ways away from the borderline, but I got a lot of room to work with right here. Hopefully there won't be nobody else in here bothering me. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be closer to that bird I heard yesterday evening and be able to get on him this morning. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and finish drinking my coffee and wait for it to get just a little bit closer to gobbling time, and I'm gonna ease in here, get on a high point and wait and listen, and hopefully I'll be pretty close to him. We'll see y'all in the woods. They just gobbled down here. There's two of them. Probably about 150, 200 yards away. About 3 or 4 minutes after I got done scratching, I thought I had heard drumming to my left, so I turned the camera to the left, and I started pointing my gun to the left as well, but turns out it wasn't drumming. About 5 to 8 minutes after I did that, I scratched in the leaves again and done some soft calling and found out that they wasn't to my left.
Boom, baby, boom! Yes! Boom, baby, boom. Yes. Oh my God, I just got him, I just got him, I just got him. Heck yeah, man. Boom, boom. Whoa, yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm telling y'all, patience pays off. Patience, patience, patience. Oh man, this feels so good. Nice bird. There was two of them. Came right in there, man. I don't want to split the other one too bad, but yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this one right here was within 10, 15 yards for a long time, but I just couldn't get him to pop out from behind the tree. Let me put the camera here. It's a little crooked. Oh, buddy. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Got a nice little beard on him. He's a good 2-year-old. For sure. Sunrise there behind them. This one never strutted. The other one was the strutter. Come on, quit kicking. Got probably good inch spurs on him. Oh man. We came in here this morning, y'all, or we came in here yesterday evening, and we was probably maybe a mile up the road on a different trail. And I heard a bird gobble on roost back this way. Well, this morning there was somebody at that gate down there. There was somebody at that gate down there this morning. So, and last night I was looking at it. I knew there was a trail that came in closer to where I thought I heard this bird gobble at last night. So I came on down the road, parked on that trail and walked in. Well, I got probably about halfway to where I was wanting to be at, and they started gobbling. And I could tell it was more than one bird. I want to say I heard 4 birds total this morning. I know I heard 3. But I knew that these 2 were the closest ones to me. And when I was working them in right there, right before the end, I heard another bird gobble. That was back behind me, it sounded like. And then I mean, these two shut up for a while, and so did I. And then finally, I turned, put my head back behind me like this, pointing the call back towards the road, which I did that the whole time. But I covered my mouth up real tight, made a real soft call and called, and they both gobbled within 50 yards. I mean, it was close. And then, so I was like, alright, they're close. And I got it set up, pointing towards where they was coming from. And I seen this one come around a tree, and I seen the other one start strutting behind him. I was wanting to shoot the strutter, but he was just a tad bit too far. So I went ahead and shot this one, because he jumped up on this log right here, and I was able to get a shot. I'll show y'all where I was sitting at in a minute, where he was standing at. But man, yeah. Hope y'all can see him with the sun back behind me like this, but I'll try to get him fanned out for y'all. Get a picture too. Heck yeah, man. Like I said, beautiful bird. I love chasing these things, man. It's probably my favorite thing to do in the world. This is the tree I was sitting on. It's a pretty fresh burn in here, so I knew I needed to find something green, because I had a lot of green. There's green leaves on this and a lot of green right around me right there. Right there. So that's why I sat down up here. But I was sitting here, and that bird popped up on that log right there. The strutter was over there by that big tree and that stump pile. But the bird I shot popped up right there in between those trees. Probably 25, I'm thinking. But yeah, I seen them come up over the ridge right in there in that area. I saw the strutter's fan, and I saw the one I shot's head. And they came down the ridge, came over right here, came up. The one I shot split off, and he came up here and stood behind this stuff forever. So I moved and got on the strutter that was over here, because I was hoping the strutter was going to get closer. He looked bigger, but at the moment I didn't care which one I got. I knew they was both longbeards. But then I seen this one turn around and start coming back this way, and he jumped up on that log, so I put it on him, shot him, because I knew he was close enough. But I came in from way back there over the top of that ridge when I was coming down the trail, and then the trail, I thought that they were over here, but they wasn't. The trail was going to wrap around this ridge, and I thought it was going to take me too far away from the birds, so I jumped off the trail and got up here to the top of this ridge right here. And when I got up there, I could tell that they was on the other side of this finger that I'm on now. They were roosted somewhere over in there. And so when I was up there, I realized that. I dropped down the side of this ridge right here, and I looped around and came through this little draw right here. And I was gonna set up on one of those big pine trees over there, or there. I think I was actually gonna set up on that one right there closest to me. I was like, man, I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb right there. So I seen this tree with a lot of green on it and a lot of green around it. So that's why I sat down right here. And man, it worked out perfect, because when they first came up, they was too far away. And I had to wait and wait and wait and wait, and they finally worked closer to me, and they was fooled the whole time. Even when he jumped up on that log, he didn't see me. So
That was good. Alright, y'all, we just got back to the car. I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown. I gotta make it quick, so I'm gonna try to make it to the house so I can show it to the old lady, but before she goes to work. But I'm just gonna give y'all a rundown on what happened this morning and what I was using. But I got here pretty early. It was probably 45 minutes to an hour before daylight. When I started going in, it was probably 5:35, 5:40, somewhere in there. I started walking in. I heard these birds gobble probably about 6 o'clock, 6:15. Like I said, there's two of them roosted together. And I got down in there, got within 75 to 100 yards of them before I called to them. I sat down and called to them and called them right on in to me. I'm using a 12 gauge with 3-inch longbeard XRs, Carlson's choke, and the Woodhaven Ninja mouth call, and soft calling and scratching done the trick. So I appreciate y'all watching this morning. If y'all don't mind, hit that like button and subscribe for me, please. Appreciate it.